It's now time to head over to John B. Todd Stadium in Newport News, where the Woodside Wolverines will play host to the Bethel Bruins. Woodside has lost to Bethel each of the last 2 years, but Danny Dodson's club, Chris, trying to reverse those fortunes in 2014.
Yeah, really a wide open Peninsula district this year, and Bethel trying to make some things happen as Woodside nearly comes up with a pick, but unfortunately for the Wolverines, they can't hang on to it, and that gives the Bruins new life.
After Jason Davidson's near pick, Woodside will get a pick. It's Tashawn Lassiter, and he's going to go all the way the other way, 59 yards for a Woodside touchdown. They're on the board first in a game that could very well be a high-scoring affair.
Well, Bo Morgan certainly wants that pass back, and on the ensuing kickoff, the Wolverines special teams trying to make something happen, but it's going to be the Bethel Bruins and Daryl Brown going the other way, getting some great blocks, and then he is sprung all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
What can Brown do for you? The Bruins get on the board, and the last 5 years, Chris, the average score in this game has been in the 30s for both teams. So we're expecting a lot of points when Bethel and Woodside get together every year. It's 7-6 Bethel with the early lead midway through the first quarter.
And you were wondering what Brown can do for you, is also holding that extra point, Matt. And Woodside trying to make some magic of their own happen, and this time it's from an unlikely source as one of the upbacks takes the kickoff and nearly runs down the kicker, but sets up great field position for the Wolverines.
What a job by that freight train Trevor Bradshaw for the Wolverines as he was rumbling down the field. And now you've got Woodside's L.J. Taylor, usually the quarterback. He gets sprung free by a devastating block from a teammate here as he's a versatile athlete for Woodside.
In the interest of keeping that block under wraps, we're not going to tell you who that was or who got hit, but the touchdown for the Wolverines is that's Jordan Williams with the score, and they go up 14-7 still in the first quarter. So it definitely looks like we're going to have a high-scoring game in this one.
And we also have some turnovers. That's a fumble recovered by Joshua Williams of Bethel. That could be the thing that gets Bethel back in business, as Bubba Hooker. Love to see that.
Yeah, you had a feeling Woodside has the talent in this one over Bethel, but just has to hang on to the football, and they can't come up with the turnover there, and that leads to Bo Morgan looking downfield for a teammate, and that is caught, and coasting into the end zone for the score is Ian Bell.
50 yards for Mr. Bell. The extra point by Chase Deaton will be good. And the Bruins now back getting that passing attack where they want it. It's 14 all in the second quarter.
Woodside with the ball, looking to make something happen as Tyhair Taylor is going to find an open target, and that is Jordan Williams with the reception, as Woodside methodically moving down the field as they have some misdirection, which allows Williams to get easy yardage upfield inside the 20-yard line. And now Taylor will look to hand off, and he's got another running back finding good yardage, and down to the 5-yard line is Tamir Walker, and that sets up this for them, Matt.
Nifty play calling and nifty maneuvering by the Wolverines there as they fake out the defense and the camera guy. It's a touchdown for Woodside right there. Put it on the board there for the Wolverines. It's Tyler Tyler.
20-14 second half action now as the ground attack continues to make something happen for the Wolverines, as that was Walker scoring the touchdown and the extra point added. That's a two-score game now, 28-14 for Bethel, finding themselves down by a couple touchdowns.
So many different options on the ground for Danny Dodson, and there's one of them, Devontae Williams, the sophomore transfer from Salem, who had 3 touchdowns in the prior game against Menchville, and then they get another running back in on the act for Woodside there. As you see, just so many different guys can strike.
Yeah, and for Bethel, it just was too much offense for Woodside. 35-21 the score here in the fourth quarter. The Bruins gamely trying to make something happen here, but it's going to be a pick six going the other way for the second time this afternoon. Morgan is picked off and returned the other way for the touchdown for the Wolverines.
Nolan Tyler with a 27-yard pick six, and Coach Dodson loving it, getting so many guys involved, including Dimitri Banks, Tamir Walker. They win it by 22. The Wolverines staying undefeated now, 4-0. You see Banks with a career-high 96 yards on the ground, Walker with 2 touchdowns, while Morgan threw for 119 yards and 2 touchdowns in the loss.